If you've been following the show, we've had Morgan dollars on every show, every night, every hour for months and months and years
Every
and
year
years.
we've been doing this, right? Decades. And it's just, wow.
Now, these two in particular, it's been 6 months since they've made their appearance together. Wait till you see these two beautiful coins. We're talking about Philadelphia Mint Morgans tonight, the dates being 1884 and 1885. Uncirculated coins tonight, just $69.95 per coin. Can't beat it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We haven't found them forever, and now look at the price point. Where on this one, let's just go right to the chase, our competition is north of $150 on your choice here. Well, tonight we're $69.95 as your choice, and these are beautiful uncirculated coins, just like theirs are. Apples to apples. The prices, though, are, well, apples to kumquats. They're not even close at this particular point. But these two, and the reason why, I mean, they're considered quote-unquote commons, the coins you would see most often. And I hate when people put things into categories without doing research, right? Because without doing the research, you don't know the real story. Now, there are 96 Morgans. When you add the 8-tail feather, there's 97. 29, 28, 26, 13, and 1, right? Adds all up to the number of Morgans. But when you break it down, the mintage figures tell us how many they made then, not how many coins are known here today. And these are two classic examples of how Chapter 2 is so significant. And what I mean by that is the population reports, the NGCs, the PCGS, the ANACs that they put out there. Every coin they see, they catalog, no matter what the grade. So it becomes a frequency of coin, not necessarily its grade. And that's what we use when we look at a coin to help figure out why, when you have 10 coins on this shelf, which ones stand out, because they will stand out. And now when you add in the Pittman Act of 1918, it just dominoes to where these two are like, wow.
So population reports that Steve just referenced will tell you that for 1884, the Philadelphia minted Morgan dollar, there are 43,395 coins that they've seen in all grades. Compare
and
that
that's
to
added together, NGC and PCGS.
Yep, combined together. If you compare that for reference, now we're talking about 43,000 and change from Philadelphia. The Omen, 486,000.
400,000 coins more, and it sells for more money.
It sells for more money. It doesn't make sense. And 1885 is no different. You're looking at 91,000 coins from Philadelphia and over 245,000 coins for the same year out of New Orleans. Again, selling for more. These, much, much rarer. Fewer have been seen by the grading services. That's why we can say that there is a rarity factor there, and they're just $69.95 tonight each.
It's all about value. And again, looking to get the most out of your money. I love the 83, 84, and 85 O's. I love the 80, 81, 82 S's, right? I love the later Philadelphias, the 86, 87, 88s. But how often do you see 84 and 85? In this condition. You see the coins. You don't see them in uncirculated condition. That's the difference. Why don't I? Well, we just walk through the difference between mintage figures and populations, because populations tell us what the services are seeing globally. And that's still heavily distorted. If they were common, equal, if they were both 240,000, the next line we look at is then how many are known uncirculated versus uncirculated. We don't even go there for these coins because they're not even close. It's just global coins seen, and you don't see these two. But when you look at what was going on at this time in history, maybe that's the reason why. I think they were all buried in the bottom of the Washington Monument. Know
That's
why?
when the Washington Monument was completed in 1884.
Exactly. They took all the coins and threw them down there. It's going to be a treasure hunt for us at some point in history. Or maybe they brought them to Alaska because we made Alaska a territory that same year. So they're buried somewhere in the ice in Alaska.
Now, 1884, I can't think of a joke for Mark Twain, writing Huckleberry Finn and where the coins could have gone. But that's what was going on at this time in 1884. That's when Huckleberry Finn was
Don't
written
be a
by Mark.
Huckleberry. Join us with this offer. Ha 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 ha.
And
Right?
Grover Cleveland was nominated as president. 1885. That's when the Statue of Liberty arrived in New York Harbor, and that's of course when Grover Cleveland was sworn in as president. But 1885 is also when Dr. Pepper was served in patent. It
Beats
Coke and Pepsi.
by a couple of years. So when it comes down to the taste test, that's your choice. But the oldest one is Dr. Pepper. So again, we have some great stuff. But that's what's going on in history at this time. When these coins were actually made, the Washington Monument was finished and they started in on the Statue of Liberty. Think about that. We don't think of this country without those two things being there, and they were completed and started these 2 years over 140 years, basically, when you look at it. That is just something special. And again, not 155 or more. We're looking at tonight just $69.95 as your choice.
savings, savings, savings. Our competition's at $155 for the 1884 and almost $145 for the 1885. You can get two of these. You can get both of these and still save money from the cheaper of the two from our competition. Their 85 is at 143.
If you can actually go, if you can go back in history in your time capsule, you want to go back to 1884. Washington Monument, Alaska's a territory. Mark Twain writes Huckleberry Finn. Ringling Brothers starts the circus. But the one that caught my eye, and I'm a roller coaster freak, I love them, still to this day, Coney Island, the first roller coaster, is opened up in 1884. Wow. I wish I could have been there.
That was very significant.
Some days I feel like I was there, but again,
But you're looking at
that's a whole other story.
The rarity is here, 14 million, more than 14 million coins struck in 1884, more than almost 18 million coins struck in 1885. Population, again, one more time with those numbers, 43,000 and change on 1884 out of 14 million, and just 91,000 and change out of almost 18 million coins in 1885. You're looking at less than 0.5%. We have to put a 1-minute clock up, folks. Phones are very, very busy. Thank you for calling us in. We I think we saw the avccoins.com pop up a couple times that we were so excited about the roller coaster and Mark Twain that we did not mention that you can join us online at avccoins.com anytime during the day or during our presentations when the phones are busy.
Absolutely. And again, when you see it pop up, it's just their way of reminding you that our phones are busy. This is always a great alternative if you choose. But Hunter and the gang, they've been doing this for a long time. They love to talk to you. They love to get that order in the system for you, and it'll be on its way to you tomorrow. These are in stock, ready to go at the craziest prices on the planet. 84p, 85p, two coins you just don't see, yet you think they're out there all the time. Why don't you see them? We've explained it quite well. Population reports tell the real story. As Paul Harvey would say, the rest of the story, and that is value. Rarity and tonight price all match up together.
Savings of well over $70 per piece on each one of these coins from our competition. Join us, folks. These coins are special. Don't miss out.